This is a story, a love story that is unrequited. This is Apollo, and Daphne is the woman that he falls in love with. So a long time ago, when the Greek gods lived on Mount Olympus and worshipped by humans, a great war had just finished, and Apollo, a young and handsome god, was the ruler of light, the sun god. There had been a great war that involved the Greeks, and Apollo was a hero and great warrior. While speaking to Cupid, son of Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, Apollo spoke down to Cupid and bullied him by asking Cupid, of what use would a bow and arrow be to him? Because of his stature, he looked more like a child than a man. Especially when compared to the other gods. Cupid became furious with Apollo, and so furious he said to Apollo, I shall make you fall deeply in love. Wait, I've lost my spot. But your love will be unrequited, and you shall suffer endlessly for this insult. Oh, no. I knew I should have done this. Daphne was the daughter of the sun god. And she was remarkably beautiful, so beautiful, in fact, that when the gods would look at her with desire, she would shy away from these gods. One day, her father spoke to her and said, oh God. Oh. I did everything backwards, guys. Sorry. He was the god of the river, and called to Daphne and told her, Daphne, in my old age, I require a grandchild. And she said, oh Father, I don't wish to marry. I want to be a virgin for the rest of my life. Daphne She replied, I do not wish to ever marry. I want to remain a virgin all my life. It was granted to Diana by the gods, and that is my wish, Father, to remain a virgin forever. When he heard this, he was so proud of his daughter. Oh, this is not going to work. Dang. That she hugged him and told him, thank you, Father, because he could not deny her anything. Daphne was overjoyed that her father had granted her request. Then one day Apollo was out for a walk, and Cupid saw him. I can get this stupid thing here. Oh shit, let's see if I can do that. Arrows, his arrows. Ooh, no, that's okay. This is so unenhanced. Sorry. Let me see. So, when he saw Apollo, he reached for an arrow and shot it to his heart. This arrow was the arrow that would make him fall in love, deeply in love, and it would be an unrequited love. He also saw Daphne. And when he saw Daphne, he also shot an arrow at her. And her love would be, she hated him. The sight of him was revolting to her. But he was totally in love with her. She was completely overcome with repulsion at the sight of him, and she saw the look in his eyes and saw desire, and became frightened. As never before, Apollo began to speak his words of love and desire, but Daphne fled quickly as she could. Oh my goodness! It stepped. The tears began to flow, and they rolled down his face. His heart began to break. He began to run after Daphne, calling out to her that his heart was filled with love. But Daphne did not. Oh God. But Daphne he begged her not to run through the forest because that she would scratch her beautiful and flawless skin. And the more he chased after her, the desire, he also grew more lustful in his heart for her. And when he was just about to grab her, Daphne raised her hands to her father in prayer and asked him to destroy her beauty that had caused her so much pain. And right as Apollo was going to catch her, he reached for her, and instantly she sprouted leaves and roots and turned into a laurel tree. Apollo's heart was broken, and he reached for her, and he touched her breast, and declared his love for her, and said that forever the laurel tree would be his favorite for all time. The end.